Here we go.
Will you enter into a spirit of prayer with me? Gracious God, we thank you for this commencement service, which is both culmination and beginning. We thank you for the journey of education these graduates have enjoyed and for the character formation that has occurred along the way. We thank you for all those who took part in that education and formation, from food service staff to professors to deans, and for their continuing commitment to excellence. For the friends and family who celebrate with the graduates, for their support, their dreams, and the meaning their pride adds to the achievement of graduation. And for California University, with our shared values of integrity, civility, and responsibility, which bind our hearts in common principle and purpose. For turning I could to I will, tears to laughter, classmates to friends, professors to inspiration, we thank you. May we have the same transformative power in all we do. Amen.
You may be seated. Good evening, and welcome to California University of Pennsylvania's 178th Commencement Celebration. I'm Dr. Bruce Barnhart, Acting Provost of California University of Pennsylvania, and it is my pleasure to introduce members of the Platform Party and several other persons here with us today. I will begin introductions with those seated in the back row and ask each person to stand as his or her name is called. And may I ask that you, the audience, hold your applause until everyone is introduced. Dr. Stephen Whitehead, Associate Provost and Associate Vice President. Dr. Daniel Engstrom, Associate Provost and Associate Vice President for Student Success. Mr. Douglas Hoover, Dean of Library Services. Dr. John Callis, Dean, Eberly College of Science and Technology. Dr. Mohammed Yamba, Dean, College of Liberal Arts. Dr. Kevin Corey, Dean, College of Education and Human Services. Dr. Carol Sheffield, Associate Provost and Associate Vice President. Dr. Catherine Mitchum, Professor and Edith L. Trees Endowed Chair and tonight's Herald. Dr. Nancy Pinardi, Interim Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Charles Mance, Vice President for University Technology Services. Mr. Robert Thorne, Vice President for Administration and Finance. Mr. Craig Butzine, Vice President for Marketing and University Relations, Interim Vice President for University Development and Alumni Relations. Ms. Chelsea Getze, Student Member, Board of Governors, Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education, President, Student Government Association. The Reverend Jana Quisenberry, Pastor, California United Christian Church. Dr. William Biddington, Professor, Department of Exercise Science and Sports Studies, and Faculty Marshal. Mr. Robert G. Miner, Jr., Class of 1978 and Member, Council of Trustees. Ms. Annette Ganassi, Vice Chair, Council of Trustees. Mr. R. Tyler Courtney, Member, Council of Trustees, and Commissioner, Westmoreland County. Ms. Robin Betza, Member, Council of Trustees. Mr. Larry Maggi, Class of 1979, Chairman, Council of Trustees, and Commissioner, Washington County. Mr. Reginald L. Long, Sr., Class of 1981, tonight's guest speaker. Geraldine M. Jones, Interim University President, California University of Pennsylvania. Representatives from the Alumni Station, who will be presenting alumni pins to the graduates tonight, are seated to my left, and they are Mrs. Leslie Fleener, Class of 2008, Director of Alumni Relations, and Mrs. Kathy Connolly, Class of 1995 and 1996, Director of Major Gifts. Under the direction of Dr. Hugo Ikach, the University Choir will now present Hear My Prayer, words and music by Moses Hogan.
Servant bound for glory. Good evening, and what a great evening it is. I look forward to this moment every year because I remember so well sitting where you're sitting right now and feeling such a sense of pride and accomplishment, and feeling like I couldn't wait to continue a great journey that ultimately led me back to Cal U, the home I never really left. Good evening, university trustees, Reverend Quisenberry, Mr. Long, distinguished guests, parents and family members, and master's candidates of the graduating class of 2014. Welcome to California University of Pennsylvania's 178th commencement ceremony. A special thank you to our faculty members for working so hard and so dedicated to our students. You have demonstrated your commitment to teaching, mentoring, and challenging our students. Please, faculty members, stand and let us recognize you. Like so many others gathered here today, I am very proud to be associated with California University. This great institution has been an important part of my life, and now that you, our graduating seniors, will enter the alumni phase of your association with Cal U, I encourage you to remain close with your alma mater, your fellow alumni, and the professors and staff members who have made a difference in your lives. Please know that I am also very proud of you for your hard work and the sacrifices you have made to get to this point. I know that you will continue to work hard as you enter this new phase of your life as a master's graduate. As I'm sure your parents and loved ones are fond of advising you that life isn't always easy and it rarely goes smoothly. But you have important work ahead of you. The work of building a meaningful life and contributing as a member of this global society that we live in. I am very much aware of the role that each of you will play in the future of our country and our world. It is up to you, as knowledgeable, purposeful, and caring human beings, to help change lives, reshape communities, and make the world a better place. Each of us has a responsibility to care for our fellow man. So I ask you to lead the way. No matter what career path you choose, those special moments you spend taking time to understand, help, and mentor others will shape you into an even greater human being. Remember the words of the late Nelson Mandela: a good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. As Cal U graduates, each of you will take a different path in life. There will be many opportunities open to you and many decisions to make. In some instances, you will be charting untraveled waters. Embrace those times. Each day will bring you new experiences, including some that you'd rather avoid. But each one will enhance your character, help determine your future, and add another page to your life story. Elizabeth Blackwell, the first woman to receive an MD from an American medical school, noted, "It is not easy to be a pioneer, but oh, it is fascinating. I would not trade one moment even the worst moment for all the riches in the world, end quote. I encourage you to have that same kind of attitude and to have passion as you go through life. A wise person, T. Allen Armstrong, an English actor, once said, "If there is no passion in your life, then have you really lived?" Find your passion, whatever it may be. Become it, and let it become you. And you will find that great things happen for you, to you, and because of you. Keep your dreams alive. Understand that to achieve anything requires faith and belief in yourself, hard work, determination, and dedication. Remember, you are the steward of your dreams. As you prepare to walk across the stage this evening, please pause, take in the moment, and savor your success. You have worked hard, you have persevered, and you have accomplished something significant. Please think of your parents, family members, and friends who helped you and encouraged you along the way. Give those special people an extra hug today and let them know how much their encouragement, love, and support means to you. All of us here at Cal U, our trustees, administrators, faculty and staff, and your fellow alumni are proud of you and your achievements. We offer our heartfelt congratulations to every one of you. May your life be filled with continued success and abundant joy. Congratulations. Thank you.
It is my distinct pleasure to introduce today's guest speaker, Mr. Reginald Long, class of 1981. A specialist in the legal practice areas of commercial real estate, corporate finance, zoning, and land use, Reginald A. Long, Sr. is a partner in the law firm of Love and Long, LLP, which has offices in Newark, New Jersey, and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He previously was employed by TIAA CREF, a Fortune 500 pension fund, where he worked in the mortgage and real estate department. In that role, he was instrumental in financing and developing shopping malls, hotels, retail entertainment complexes, and mixed-use projects, including the Mall of America in Bloomington, Minnesota. Long has shared his expertise as an adjunct professor at the Rutgers School of Business and the Rutgers Newark School of Law, providing instruction in real estate finance and real estate transactions. He serves on the board of directors for the Foundation for California University of Pennsylvania and the Union League of Philadelphia, and on the board of trustees for the People for People Charter School, Incorporated, and Family Connections. He also is a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity, Incorporated. A native of Pittsburgh's Hill District, Long earned his bachelor's degree in business administration at California University of Pennsylvania. He holds an MBA from the Fordham University Graduate School of Business in New York and a Juris Doctorate from New York Law School. He is a member of the bar in New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania. Long lives in South Orange, New Jersey, with his wife Lisa and their 2 sons. Please join me now in welcoming Mr. Reginald Long.
Thank you, Provost Bernhardt for those kind words. This is a beautiful day. I envy you as master's candidates. One of the things that I had intended to do was to proceed with my education beyond my baccalaureate and get my master's degree here. So I envy you. You have something to be proud of. Welcome, Interim President Jones, trustees, administration, faculty, staff, family, friends, and guests, and most importantly, you, the class of 2014. This is your start. This is your beginning. This is your commencement. Coming back here today, and I admit that I don't come back here as often as I should, but coming back here today permitted me to reminisce about that August afternoon, I believe it was on a Sunday, where my family helped me move into the dorm called Johnson Hall. And I don't mean that palatial estate that you call the new Johnson Hall, okay? I mean Johnson Hall. I mean Johnson Hall, where clearly the color of institutional green must have been a mirror, the most fascinating thing in interior design, because it was on every wall, where one bathroom serviced an entire floor, and you had the luxury of taking a shower with 20 of your closest friends. And believe me, you were glad that they showered. But truly, one of the things that I miss the most and value the most, in addition to the relationships that I've had with several colleagues, several friends of mine, several faculty members and administration, was the preparation that I received during my education here. It is second to none. And anytime that I face a particular daunting challenge, I generally revert back to the basic training that I had here at Cal. 3 basic skills that I received that really I still employ to this day: critical thinking, communication skills, and problem solving. And if you think about them, they actually represent an extension of the 3 R's that we received right during our basic secondary as well as our basic education. Critical thinking is really an extension of reading. Communication skills are really an extension of writing. And problem solving is largely developed upon arithmetic. Once you master those skills, once you have that skill set together, it leads to a second set of skills: competence, confidence, and correctness. Based upon your education and based upon my education here at Cal, you have a second set of skills. One of the other things that you have is your common sense. And when you put them together, you have the recipe that you need for success. These attributes will certainly carry you where you need to be. Your education has prepared you for the challenges that you will face during your career. You've been prepared for a successful career in the boardroom, not only to effectively contribute to the successful operation of your corporation, but to apply common sense and compassion towards the ethical dilemmas that are commonly encountered in corporate America. You have the skills necessary to treat people effectively in the emergency room and the operating room, and apply the knowledge, compassion, and skills that are sorely needed. You have been adequately prepared to educate all students in the classroom, emphasizing that all students can learn and can succeed. You have the skill set required to advocate on behalf of your clients in the courtroom. My advocacy skills were developed right here at Cal State, specifically during my time on student government and as president of the Black League of African Americans at California State. In short, you can walk into any room and be confident that you have the skills necessary to be successful and to handle any challenge. And believe me, my generation has done a great job at leaving you some challenges. For example, in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the graduation rate for African American males from high school is 57%. Now, that's not only disastrous for the African American community, but that's disastrous for our Commonwealth, and that's disastrous for our country. It sucks the economic blood, energy, and passion that we sorely need from the 43% that drop out. Environmentally, we are faced with enormous challenges. As you may have heard earlier this week, there was a large report that anticipates that the ill effects associated with global warming will come quicker than initially anticipated. There's so much dysfunction in Washington today that the only thing we anticipate from our government is gridlock and indecision. Our corporations are largely viewed as bad citizens based on the perception of greed, excess, and disregard for workers, ethics, and the environment. And yes, despite the fact that we have the first African American president in history, we've managed to avoid any meaningful discussion on the issue of race. And we certainly haven't decided how to implement solutions that will effectively deal with the race problem for future generations. I can go on, but simply put, there are several and many challenges that face you. But look at those challenges as your opportunities. Remember, the challenge is simply a repositioned opportunity. And sometimes you may not be able to reposition the challenge. You may have to reposition yourself in order to effectively face the challenge. Let me give you an example. When I was a young kid in Pittsburgh, in the Hill District, I had a newspaper route. And on this one glorious spring afternoon, and for those of you who are from this area, that first spring day is a wonderful day. After that hard winter, that first spring day is a great day. So everybody comes outside on the porch. Everybody's outside. I happened to get out of school early that day because of a teacher's conference. That gave me a few hours to play basketball before I went to deliver my papers. I went to that basketball court. You would have thought I was Michael Jordan. I hit everything, couldn't miss a thing. Great day. Out of school early, spring, hitting everything. Great day. Act responsibly. I realized that my papers are probably there, so I proceed on my paper route. My paper route is about 8 square blocks, and everyone's outside, so I'm moving very quickly in delivering the papers because everybody's outside to grab the papers. And so as I'm contemplating, at the end of my paper route, I had about half a square block left. At the end of my paper route, I'm contemplating how great a day this has been, and I still have enough time to finish the delivery of my papers, go back, finish my homework, and get back on that basketball court and pick up where I left off. I said everybody was out, including my canine nemesis. So I'm in a fog, just thinking about how great this day is. And the owner of my canine nemesis, very, very sweet woman, was asleep. She was napping on the porch. Otherwise, she would have put the dog inside. Okay. My canine nemesis normally would growl, bark. So some sign that I was approaching. There would be something that I would know that he knew that I was there. It would give me warning. This time, there was no warning. I turned to enter the porch, and the dog begins to come off and chase me. I run across the street, and believe me, you would have thought that I had been training to break the world's record. I ran across the street, shot up in the park. But as I'm running, I'm not looking forward. I'm looking behind, looking to make sure that the dog hasn't caught me. So I'm running, and everybody's outside, right? Everybody's laughing, okay? Everybody's just, they can't believe what they're seeing. I'm not focused on what's ahead. I'm focused on what's behind. Then everyone stops laughing suddenly, which seemed to me to be an eternity. And I couldn't figure it out. They had anticipated something that I had not. Now, the only danger, I thought, was the dog who was behind me. The dog stopped. Bam! I run into a tree. Newspapers fly all up in the air. Everybody's dying laughing. Okay. I was so embarrassed. And then the embarrassment changed into frustration. The frustration changed into rage. And I got up, didn't realize that I was bleeding like a hog, got up, looked at that dog, chased that dog across the street, back onto his porch, in his house, where his owner, who I loved, pleaded with me not to kill her pet. I did not kill the pet. There will be a time where a challenge comes to you unexpectedly. It will be when everything is going well. It will be one of those great days. It will jump on you. It will jump at you. And you will be afraid. That's okay. That's natural. However, don't let the fear control your reaction. Utilize your skill set, the skills that you've learned, critical thinking, communications, problem solving, and apply them confidently, with competence, and correctly. And then determine how to reposition that particular challenge and make it an opportunity. Succeed at it. As you become successful in your career, Remember those who have sacrificed and who have worked hard on your behalf, your family, your friends, and others who have cared about you. It is incumbent that you recognize that they are indeed blessings in your life. There are many people who have supported you throughout your journey, and always remember them and honor them. And remember those who support you, because they will be the ones who support you as you navigate the sometimes troubled and choppy waters of building your careers and your family. That means don't celebrate too much and forget that it's Mother's Day coming up, okay? Notwithstanding the challenges that will come against you as you see them initially, you can, you must, and you will. Repeat after me. I can, I must, and I will. You can change the classroom. You must not allow a graduation rate of 57% of African American males. And you will inspire every student to succeed and learn. You can affect the corporate culture in the boardroom. You must instill a sense of ethics while making a profit. After all, that's one of the things that makes this country great. And you will inspire corporate responsibility in a manner that shows compassion to your employees, your environment, and your world. You can begin an honest and open dialogue about the issue of race in this country. You must identify substantive methods that help us understand that we are more effective when we act together than we are when we act apart. And you will, in the words of Martin Luther King, transform the dangling discords of our nation into a symphony of brotherhood. You can, you must, and you will, because we are dependent upon you. We need your compassion, we need your insights, we need your ideas, we need your energy. We need you. Class of 2014, this is your start. This is your beginning. This is your commencement. Congratulations and God bless you.
The University Choir will now present another selection for your listening enjoyment, Beginnings, words and music by Robert Lamb of Chicago, arranged by Russ Shively.
Doesn't matter where we are or what we're doing. I'm with you, that's all that matters. Time passes much too quickly when we're together laughing. I wish I could sing it to you. Whoa, no, I wish I could sing it to you. never think of the right words to say. Yeah. When I kiss you, I feel 1,000 different feelings. The color of chills all over my body. And while I feel them, I quickly try to decide which one I should try to put into words. Whoa, no, try to put into words. Mostly I'm silent, silent, la 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 la, silent. Only the beginning of what I want to feel forever. Yeah. No, no, no. Yeah. It's only the beginning of what I want to feel forever. Only the beginning. Only just the start. Yes, only the beginning. 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 Yeah. Only the beginning. 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 Only the beginning.
With a description of the academic hood and presenting the candidates for the degrees of Master of Arts Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Science, and Master of Social Work is Dr. Carol Sheffield, Associate Provost.
Good evening. President Jones, members of the Council of Trustees, Mr. Long, the stage party, faculty, families, guests, and of course, graduate candidates. On behalf of the graduate faculty, I thank all of our graduate candidates for pursuing their academic endeavors at California University of Pennsylvania. At its core, a university is about teaching and learning. The lives of both students and faculty are certainly enriched in the process. We thank you and we congratulate you on your achievement. I extend a special congratulations to the candidates wearing honors cords and pins which signify completion of graduate work at Cal U with a cumulative grade point average of at least 3.75. Congratulations. Commencement is a beginning, a time to look forward to the new opportunities made possible as a result of your academic achievements. To celebrate your achievement, we look back and honor centuries-old traditions with our dress and our ceremony. Historians trace the origins of our academic dress as far back as the 12th century, when universities first developed, and scholars, both teachers and their students, wore the dress of a cleric. Caps, gowns, and hoods may originally have been worn for warmth in unheated buildings. But as universities developed, official standards for academic regalia were established. The hood is the most expressive element of our dress, denoting the scholar's school, academic discipline, and degree. The university conferring the degree is designated by the colors inside the hood. And as you can see from this hood, the colors of Cal U are represented, red and black. The academic discipline of the scholar is identified by the 3-inch wide band on the hood. For example, the golden yellow denotes the field of science. Currently, by intercollegiate code, there are more than 24 officially designated colors. The length of the hood denotes the degree earned. The master's degree hood is 3.5 feet long. The bachelor's hood is 3 feet long, and the doctoral hood is 4 feet long. Our hooding ceremony continues the traditions. It will begin with the herald, Dr. Kate Mitchum, announces each candidate. Dr. Stephen Whitehead will have the privilege of vesting each candidate with an academic hood as a symbolic gesture of your passage from student to master. Once vested, you will present yourself in full academic regalia to the president of the university to receive your diploma and to be congratulated for this significant rite of passage. Candidates, as you go forward into the future, I hope you will recall fondly this important day when we honored your academic achievements through long-standing academic traditions. The degree candidates from the School of Graduate Studies and Research will rise, please. Madam President, the following persons have completed all the requirements for the degree of Master of Arts, Master of Arts Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Science, and Master of Social Work. They have been approved by the faculty and presented to you for these degrees. Dr. Mitchum will announce the specific curriculum and the candidates.
Master of Arts, the Social Sciences Criminal Justice Curriculum, Adrienne L. Honecker. The Geography and Regional Planning Curriculum, Justin Wokage. Master of Arts Teaching, the Advanced Studies in Secondary Education curriculum, John Matthew Blau. Stephanie L. Graben. John C. Hardy. Sharon Marie Phillips Spader. Stacy Lynn Polnar. Patrick James Smith. Mary Lynn Ventrone. The Art Certification Curriculum, Natalie Maria Anloff. Angela Marie Jones. The Social Studies Certification Curriculum, Jordan Lee Cernaloga. Irvin Gusto. Ryan A. Grindle. Dean M. Lewandowski. Corey C. Long. Giovanni Morales. Eric Ronald Trosh. Megan Heather Walsh. Jennifer Lynn White. Master of Education, Elementary Education, Science, Technology and Math Education Curriculum, Caitlin Ann Albany. Megan C. Boyer. Emily Jane Ellis. Jennifer Gale Kilmer. Jennifer E. Leach. Nicole Amanda Magyar. The Elementary Special Education Dual Certification Curriculum, Ashley Nicole Pallier. Angie L. Van Dyne. The Mentally Physically Handicapped Curriculum, Autism Spectrum Disorder Curriculum, Christina M. Richter. Brooke A. Stanko. The Mentally Physically Handicapped Curriculum, Amanda Lee Riddle. The School Counseling Curriculum, Carrie Marie Banner. Whitney J. Custer. Brittany M. Ennis. Carissa Ann Gans. Tammy Elaine Height. Keely Marie Jones. Teacher Education, PK4 with Certification Curriculum, Christy Lauren Angelini. Teacher Education, Early Childhood Education Curriculum, Louis A. Marinkovich. Teacher Education, English as a Second Language Curriculum, Gianna Marie Dino. The Technology Education Curriculum, Ryan John Mikulski. Master of Science, the Athletic Training Curriculum, Carolina Ocelli Alves. Peter Charles Arney. Kevin Brandt. Kurt Otto Buckholtz. Raquel Adrienne Cabrera. Joshua Ronald Carey. Cassandra K. Donahue. Casey Hamilton. Sarah Ashley Harker. Erin Lee Lever. Ali Matega. Ashley Nicole McNamara. Trevor B. O'Brien. Regina R. Parquet. Anthony M. Passeret. Mary Joanna Salek. Andrew Martin Shriver. Jelana Marie Simon. Anthony William Tyani. Sarah Elizabeth White. The Clinical Mental Health Counseling Curriculum, Jenna Kristen Aldham. Sandra Barrio Ren Kos. Simone Lynn Hardy. Donald James Mazer. Alexandra Marie Nucitelli. Mitchell C. Pegg. Brandon Michael Ricker. Shayon Lachelle Robinson. Jacob Aaron Wheatley. The Communication Disorders Curriculum, Amanda K. Altman. Megan Marie Bogdan. Tamara Lee Bunyura. Amanda Catherine Casper. Christina Marie Civic. Jill Marie Closeem. Samantha Nicole Cornetta. Lisa Ann Crago. Jordan Leah Diesel. Carly Marie Durso. Erin M. Feltz. Alexa Leanne Freilich. Aaron James. Emily A. Lepo. Emily Jean Masterson. Annie M. McLaughlin. Brandy N. Nichols Bay. Pamela M. Roop. Ashley Renee Short. Lindsay Brooks Starnecker. Janelle L. Weber. Caitlin Marie Wright. Ashley Nicole Jensick. Kristen Michelle Zipnock. The Community and Agency Counseling Curriculum, Ishka Keziah Perry. The Exercise Science and Health Promotion Curriculum, Rochelle Renee Barry. Darren E. Elkins. Mary Patricia Martinez. Legal Studies Criminal Justice Curriculum, Brian Patrick Malloy. Danetta Danelle Marcoux. Stacey Marie Techley. Lisa Marie Young. Legal Studies Homeland Security Curriculum, Michael James Earl. Jeremy P. Garden. Legal Studies Law and Public Policy Curriculum, Mike J. Bodis. Amanda J. Brown. Danielle Lynn King. The Sport Management Studies Curriculum, Christopher Nicholas Bennett. Chantrice Renee Coleman. Molly J. Goldcamp. Clinton J. Hagmeyer. Galen George McWilliams. Desiree Laura Oliver. Master of Social Work, Tammy R. Angel. Lindsay Marie Burek. Colleen Ann Cavanaugh. Jessica Lynn Drost. Nicole C. Francis. Nicole E. Gallagher. Kelly Ann Hellman. Jacqueline D. Jackson. David P. Keys. Susan E. Kimmel. Chad M. Kokoska. Francis S. Malone. Jamie L. Mancini. Anissa F. Mohammed. Angelina Maria Patton. Brooke N. Rawls. Rachel Marie Samenta. Katie Lynn Sheridan. Kelly Simmons. Colleen Ann Slobodnik. Sarah Jane Steitley. Andrea Louise Whitman. Christina F. Zakor.
President Jones, several candidates have requested to graduate in absentia. Their names are listed in the program. Will the graduates please be seated?
Graduate candidates, rise, please.
Madam President, the candidates who have been presented to you have been certified by the faculty and the dean as having fulfilled all the requirements for the degrees of Master of Arts Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Science, and Master of Social Work. I recommend that the degrees be conferred.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Governors of the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education, I hereby confer the degrees of Master of Arts Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Science, and Master of Social Work with all the rights, honors, and privileges which throughout the world pertain to that degree. Master's candidates, be seated, please. It is my understanding that we have members of the graduating class, as well as in our audience, who are active military or veterans. Please stand so that we may recognize you for your selfless service to our country. Thank you. This Sunday, we celebrate Mother's Day. To all the mothers here this evening, please stand so that we may recognize all of you for your very important role. Thank you. To our graduates, congratulations. You have our very best wishes for a wonderful future. Be safe and take care and visit often. In conclusion, we will now sing the first verse of the Alma Mater, after which Reverend Quisenberry will present the benediction. I ask that the audience remain in their seats following the benediction until the end of the recessional. Thank you.
May God bless you and keep you, and in grateful response, may you love with passionate action, continue to pursue both knowledge and wisdom, and live lives of excellence and service, so that peace may be your constant companion and joy your life's song. Amen.